Our babies adapt to us. We don't adapt to our babies. Hey sis, hey, and welcome to my channel. I'm Renee. Now, if you clicked on this video, you either are about to give birth, recently had a baby, a family member, or a friend that just want to provide as much support as possible. Either way, I'm going to give you some tips that help my husband and I create a newborn schedule that to this day has helped us have amazing sleepers. The first tip is change nothing. Absolutely nothing. Besides taking care of yourself and loving on that new baby, change nothing. And what I mean by this, I really want you to observe your baby. Really focus on when are they sleeping? When are they eating? Around what time during the day do they wake up? How many times a day are they feeding? How many times a day are they napping? So once you made a conscious effort to really observe the routine, now you can either write this down or take a mental note. I know for me, I had to write it down because what am I remembering? Absolutely nothing. So after about 4 days or so, I reviewed exactly what I wrote down. I tried to look for different patterns in their behaviors to see, okay, so my son and or daughter typically wakes up around 6 a.m. That seems to be their natural wake up time frame. So I know around 6 a.m. I can really think about starting their day. He's up at 6. About 6:15, I'm feeding. And every 2 to 3 hours after that, I know he's gonna start to get hungry. So just really taking in those cues and really listening to your baby, because your baby will tell you exactly what they, not exactly what they need, but around the 3 hour mark, you should start probably thinking like if they're fussy, crying, just all out, just having a horrible time, they're probably hungry. Third thing we did was to make sure that our baby knew day from night. And what I mean by this is during the day, we did not change anything. We weren't tiptoeing around our baby. We weren't lowering the TV. We weren't putting notes on the door saying don't ring. No, our household needs to stay consistent. I don't know about you. I'm not sure if this the African in me, but our babies adapt to us. We don't adapt to our baby. So if you're used to playing music in the house, if you're used to watching TV, if your time of cleaning is at 3 o'clock and your baby may be sleeping, guess what? I'm gonna run the vacuum. They need to be able to adapt to noises and be able to sleep through anything, because let's say you're in Target. Girl, you're gonna be in Target with your baby soon if you haven't already. Let's say you're in Target and there's a loud customer. You want your baby to be familiar with those sounds and be able to sleep through it if it is their nap time. So making sure that everything during the day stays consistent, stays the same, will truly aid in them knowing when it's nighttime. So at night, I always try to create an environment that was conducive to sleep. I know for me, I like a nice, calming environment. So I'm pretty sure your baby will probably like the same thing too. So dim light. Now, I know for some people it might be more convenient to watch TV, put the lights on when your baby wake up at night, but that was something that we did not do. And honestly, I felt like our baby appreciated. Why? Because it was seamless. She would wake up or he would wake up. I would feed. Halfway through the feeding, I would lay her down or him down. I would change her diaper. And let me tell you why I change mid-feeding. I always changed the diaper halfway through, made sure they were nice and dry and comfortable. I made sure that swaddle blanket was nice and secure, and then I would resume feeding. This way, when I was done feeding, all I had to do was make sure that he was burped appropriately, held upright for a certain amount of time, and then I could just lay him down without interrupting him with one loud Velcro swaddle. Now, if you haven't switched the zipper, girl, let me save you. Get zipper. You're not interrupting your baby with a loud swaddle. You're not putting air directly on their private parts. You're not waking him up. You're not fussing with him. All those constant movements is just gonna make him wake up. So if you haven't tried it already, try changing diapers mid-feed and see if that helps. The fourth thing we did is we never let our newborn sleep more than 2 hours during the day. Hear me out. Hear me out before you click out this video. On average, newborns sleep between 14 to 17 hours within a given 24-hour period. Now, if you really think about it, if you let your newborn get most of that time sleeping during the day, guess what? That means they're going to be up at night. So every 2 hours, if your baby is sleeping, just nudge them, wake them up, give them a feeding, have a little bit of awake time, because let's be real, newborns can sleep. Have a little bit of wake time so you know that they're getting enough feedings during the day. So at night, hopefully it will start to give a routine that you're sleeping a little bit longer stretches throughout the night. And my last and final tip is start to establish a bedtime routine. Nothing over the top, nothing extensive, just steps that you take every night to eventually give those cues to your babies that, hey, it's time to go to sleep. Now, a routine could be as simple as bath time, and if it's not bath night, a nice rub down with lotion, change of diaper, jammies, swaddle, feeding, white noise, and lay your baby down. And those are probably steps that you're already doing, but making sure that you're doing them in the exact order every night, and making sure that everyone who cares for your baby, that means husbands, sisters, grandparents, know the nice simple routine so it's easy to follow. If everyone is aware and on the same page, that means it's going to be so much more easier, regardless if you're with your baby or not, to have a seamless routine. You could probably look at your clock and say, yep, he's probably getting a bottle right now. He's probably getting rocked right now, and soon he'll be laid down. And the more repetition, the more your baby will know that it's time to go to bed. By doing these steps consistently, I hope that you start to see a shift in your baby's schedule. Now, don't be discouraged if it doesn't happen within the first month of you doing this, but repetition and constantly initiating and going through the process will over time benefit you and your family. Now, if you're still here and you like this video, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you love this type of content, please leave a comment below and I'll make more products like this. Thank you for watching.